I mean, do we even know if this game is definitely
No, not 100%.
going on right now?
Maybe.
Yeah, we could be talking about
this is so crazy too.
Like,
Like
be a Monday night game, right? Well, they can't do a Monday night game.
You guys will get this because I'm in the North Towns, right? Like I'm looking out my back window. I can see, like, I'm pretty close to Hurdle and Elmwood here, and I can see a wall of snow that's supposed to have been coming my way. I was supposed to get 7 to 10 inches tonight, starting around 9:30. It has
You were supposed to what?
Get 7 to 10 inches of chub. No, it's so crazy. But I feel bad because it was supposed to drift north and give the South a little bit of relief here, but it looks like the storm is still stuck south. So I don't know if the players are going to be able to get out early in the morning, get going to the airport.
So has anybody talked about the possibility of the Thanksgiving game also being moved?
That's what I said to Sunday. Yeah,
they can't do it. They won't do it.
0% chance they move. The NFL is looking at that game with the money in their eyeballs. Like, they're not moving the Thanksgiving game.
Then what do
the NFL is Mr. Krabs.
What do they do if they can't leave? What do they do?
Hey guys, Cover One is excited to announce our new partnership with BetUS. BetUS has a live wagering on all major games, the best betting variety in the business, and an easy deposit and withdrawal process with the fastest payouts in the industry. Our loyal Cover One fans get a choice between 2 exclusive offers, either a 125% sign-up bonus on your first deposit up to $2,500 or a free $50 bet with no deposit required. Just use promo code COVER1 on the links provided in the show description below. BetUS, where the game begins.
They think the Bills leave Sunday morning. Like, they're not going to – they don't care. They don't give a shit. Like,
it's
they're
only
going to make the Bills leave Sunday morning.
Really? They'll figure it out.
Dude, you could drive tonight.
Hire private plows to escort everybody to the airport, you know. They'll figure it out.
By the time, I do also think, though, that no matter where you are, by the time this storm stops, it's going to stop here tonight, right? Like, I'm looking at a map. The storm, I guess.
They're saying, like, at some point tomorrow, but yeah.
Yeah,
it really is amazing how the Buffalo area can deal with snow.
Is it amazing?
It's amazing.
Dude, getting to Detroit, it's only like a 3-hour drive.
Yeah,
it's only like a 40. It's like a 45-minute,
hour and a half flight.
Yeah,
it'll be fine.
We got 2.5 feet in the city one time, and I hit school the next day. I mean, it happens. Like,
I do think.
Okay, then back to my score prediction though. You don't think it affects them at all on the field at all?
I don't know. I think it's the same as like flying anywhere in the Northeast to go play a game. I think they'll be ready. I think it'll be a good distraction from the week.
Specifically, or are you asking like the toll of shoveling out your driveway and getting to the airport and then all of that stuff? Well, let's
Spencer Brown was shoveling with a trash can lid, apparently.
Right? All the Bills are blue.
Do you know it's in their contract with the Bills? They can't shovel or put up Christmas lights. That's true. True story.
That's hilarious. I love that.
I did not know that. That's a great tidbit.
I mean, the shoveling makes sense. They shouldn't shovel. And actually, like, I was annoyed that as like part of the being part of the team is you should like be gifted a baller snowmobile. And somebody should just come be part of that. Like, this team makes billions of dollars, and they're all millionaires. Like, they can handle.
Just take a snowmobile to Orchard Park for practice.
If all the schmucks like me in North Towns can get our driveways all figured out, these guys can get out of theirs. Like, come on, bunch of poor schmucks like us can figure it out.
Also, just a quick like data point. Like, the last time I believe a game was delayed due to weather was like 2005 due to a hurricane for the Dolphins game, and they moved it to a Friday instead of keeping it on like a Sunday or something, and it resulted in a lawsuit, like an antitrust lawsuit, a CBA violation. They're not going to delay they're not going to move the game because they don't trust that there's not going to be lawsuits for moving the game, and also the way that the NFL set up the schedule, they just can't move the game. Like, it's not possible because the Bills have Thursday night games. If they didn't have Thursday, then in theory they could move it. They're just not going to move it. Like, the Bills have to find a way to get there, and if they get there 30 minutes before kickoff, the NFL is going to be fine with it.
I do think they can move it to 4, right? Like, that's not a big.
Oh, they could. They could delay it.
It could be the delay.
It has to be it has to occur on Sunday though. It cannot be moved to Monday. If it gets moved to Monday, it doesn't work.
I wonder what the deadline is for that game to be pushed to 4 o'clock.
That's a good point. I don't know that. the good thing working for the NFL this week is like if you look at the viewership map, the area of coverage for Bills is much smaller than in weeks past. So in reality, they can move it to 4 and be like, we're not showing it nationally. Like if you have the packages, you get it, but we're not showing it nationally. You get the Jets Patriots game.
Yeah, you weren't going to get the game anyway. Yeah, no
Yeah.
skin. Yeah, sure.
I think it would be likely to play this game at 4:30. I think that's still very much on the table. I'm just like, I guess, scarred from the Tennessee game of COVID 2020 where like they didn't know what day they were playing and then they went and played and got demolished.
That did stink. But like, I think we've all sat on hour-long flights before, and they're not particularly draining emotionally or physically. I think they will be okay.
And there was some weird stuff going on with that Tennessee game too. I mean, at the time, the league and fans had painted the Titans as like villains, right, for violating the COVID protocols and causing all this.
It was like them against the world.
Well, yeah, right, exactly.
And they also forced the game plan, the Bills to. Not that this is an excuse because the Bills got demolished that game. They should have played better, but they forced the Bills to essentially game plan for the Titans and the Chiefs because they said, if you're not playing the Titans, you're playing the Chiefs on Thursday night.
Here's the thing, though. If Josh Allen doesn't come out and it was Andre Roberts takes one right off the shoulder pad to start that game and it turns into first play of the game. If that doesn't happen, that whole game goes differently.
Oh, yeah. If you go back and you look at the game flow of that, even in the third quarter, the Bills were in it. It was one interception that like Josh threw in the third, and then that was the game. Like,
but that game started off weird, and they just never got recovered from.
Yeah, I think you can draw some similarities there, but I think this is a bit different. And again, I think the Bills are legitimately pissed off here because they just dropped 2 games by 5 points. Like they know they can't lose this game, and
I think it could be a benefit to them to be able to. Hey, there's terrible weather at home that actually. I still think weather benefits the Bills more than fans want to agree, even though the Bills don't have a great run game necessarily. I think Josh Allen is weatherproof, and I think he's always better than the quarterback against him, no matter what the conditions are. Like, he still might struggle to throw in certain weather, but the guy on the other side of the field is going to struggle more than Josh Allen can in those same conditions. So I think there's still a benefit to the Bills playing in weather, but if they believe that they're better off playing in the dome
just
on neutral turf, they're doing it. Yeah.
Well, I'll say I think there's a benefit. Like if Josh Allen is going up against Tua Tagovailoa in a blizzard, I trust Josh over Tua.
Yeah.
If Josh is going up in a blizzard against Derrick Henry, then the conversation changes. Like,
no, it doesn't.
I think it depends on the team they're playing. But I do think like this move actually helps them. Like going to Detroit in a dome actually helps them kind of not nullify Nick Chubb. You do not nullify Nick Chubb. He's an absolute dominant force. I think he's the best running back in the NFL right now. But I do think it improves Josh's ability to throw the ball. Like quarterbacks' passer ratings go up by 10 points when they play indoors. So in reality, the Bills are in a better situation now playing indoors than they are playing outdoors. But to Aaron, to your point, like if it's Josh versus Mahomes in Buffalo in a blizzard, I actually think Josh has an advantage because he just that arm talent, that arm strength
and the way
is
he
different.
Runs,
and the way he runs, yeah.
In that,
I was just gonna say, don't you add his dominant running like on display and like limited risk of injury in the winter?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, no, that's what I think separates him is that he is really weatherproof and all-wheel drive, right? Like he can still take designed runs in the winter in trenches football. But he can also throw through that weather and, be that threat that gets you into conflict.
You can run a true like Navy triple option, and if you had to,
if you really had to, I guess.
Kyler Murray, like no way.
Well, I mean, even look at that win game against New England. I was frustrated at the end of that game because then we did see Josh be able to throw a little bit in that game, and it was like, okay, well. We just didn't have the confidence that he could do that, but now we do know that even in a crazy anomaly windstorm, Josh could have probably outperformed Mac Jones and made enough plays through the air to get you a win in that game. All right, guys. Thanks so much for you guys coming out, and we'll probably do it again on Sunday morning, maybe. Chris and I will try to figure that out, and then go Bills, guys.
Yeah, great talking with you guys.
Right,
Thanks for jumping in.
Yeah, man. Peace out, guys.